everyone. So today I wanted to come in and share with you guys the beauty and the subtle fragrance of the peony. This variety is called a Sarah Bernhardt peony, and it was cultivated originally in 1906. Initially, when it starts to open up, it's more of a pink, and then as the petals start to get older, we had rain the last couple of days, so as the petals start to get older, they turn more like a white or a very, very pale pink. It does have a fragrance. The fragrance is very mild, slightly sweet, and it's just really, really beautiful. The main thing that you should note about the peony is this is more of like the shrub type. There are tree-sized peonies, but this one, it actually just grows green, glossy leaves. And so that is the focal point once the flowers are done. And as far as maintenance, in the fall, you just want to cut all the leaves back down to the ground, leaving about maybe 2 to 3 inches above ground. And that way, any disease that may come, like powdery mildew or anything as the season gets hotter, you don't leave that to the disease in your soil and overwinter that way. So you're cleaning up your garden that way. So one thing to note about peonies is this one has really, really huge blossoms. That's my hand, and you can see literally it's the full size of my hand. Additionally, peonies attract ants. So don't be alarmed, and you don't necessarily have to do anything to get rid of them. What happens is they emit a nectar, and when the blossom is somewhat closed, as it's forming, it's such a sweetness that the ants love. And then inside the middle, they have a pollen, and that pollen is also something that the ants like, and they like to take that out. So as you can see, there is an ant just having a good time right there. And one thing about the Sarah Bernhardt peony is that you will find little brush strokes of a darker pink or even a red, and that's what makes this looks like a brush of art. The blossoms are so big, they're puffy, and they just look fake. They just are beautiful. Unfortunately, they don't last too long, so once they open, you literally have about 4 days, and after that, they're going to get to its fullest peak, which is this one, and then they're going to start to turn like a yellowish like this one, and then the petals will start to fall. So, I just wanted to encourage you guys to grow peonies if you're not growing them. And if you want to give the Sarah Bernhardt a try, it can be found. It's one of the historic, more older varieties of peonies. And one thing to note about peonies is that they are long life plants. So most peony plants outlive the owner, meaning they live about 50 plus years. So if you have a house and you plant one, make sure you plant it where you want to keep it, because peonies are very finicky. They don't like to be planted too deep. They like to be planted somewhat up. If you plant them too deep, you're going to have to wait a couple of years more than likely before it will bloom, because they like to acclimate themselves into the soil themselves. But if you plant it too deep, you may have to wait 4 years. So that's a really, really tidbit note to consider when planting them. Again, they don't like to be disturbed, so in the event that you want to move them, you may lose blossoms the next couple of years, even if you plant them right at the right level, because they need to acclimate themselves to where they feel most comfortable. Okay, so I just wanted to share this information with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and until next time, have a great day.